Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. Last match, top 16 playoffs, bottom match, all the way to the bottom. We have two title candidates, I think. We have Tearlaments Ishizu, probably the favorite to win it all, but this year there are contenders. And the first one being Yubel, Fiendsmith, so that's basically the matchup of today. And like, which deck has the advantage? I was about to say this is intriguing, but is it really not? Only 6% of the people, you know, voting see Yubel having a chance. Like before this matchup, I was like, it should be more, no? But not like over 90% of that, you know, like see that people Tearlaments should win over Yubel. Sure, Tearlaments is the deck to beat. Like, look at how the deck is nowadays with most of the cards being limited or banned. Sure, it's one of the best decks ever in this game's history, but on the other hand, stuff like, you know, Yubel Fiendsmith is really strong, especially, for example, when going first. But this time, Yubel is not going first, so let's see. Okay, so get a huge mill off. The thing with the shuffler, the shufflers are, again, like in most matchups, are important as well here. Sure, we're getting our mills, but as you know, like Yubel Fiendsmith obviously capitalizes on the graveyard as well, so that's why we want our shufflers in the graveyard to shuffle their stuff back. Okay, so let's see. We go for our first fusion summon. By doing this, we can safely go for, you know, by going for Mud Dragon. Did I go for Mud Dragon first? I think so. And then Quincas, right? And then Rule Carols. But we get Failure Nipped, which, quite funny, it's not going to be enough. Look at this. Like, even though it's only a decklist from 2 years ago, like, being able to do this stuff after being Failure Nipped is kinda insane. So, going for Charmer, that's how it was back then. Reborning, like, you know, a dark one from your opponent, mainly a Bestial. And then special summon your own Bestial to go for Beatrice. Beatrice being legal, yes, must be nice. And speaking of Bestials, that's something that I haven't mentioned yet, but here in this matchup, the Bestials for both decks definitely could come in clutch. Again, speaks for itself. So let's see, we lost our Dweller to Nibiru before, Baldrake prevents a weaker Fiendsmith play, I guess. Plus we can negate the potential summon with Baldrake, and there's just more than enough. Did we use Beatrice already? I'm not so sure. During their turn, that is. So, I mean, this board was far too good, even after getting nipped. Okay, so game number 2. This, I guess, is fine. But this particular build was, I think, the winning decklist from YCS Bologna, I think? Or was it Lyon? No, it was Bologna, I think. Back in so late 2023, and the decklist was running less heralds, but here in this case, like, if it's not the Ishizu tier mirror, like, heralds are fantastic. So herald definitely comes in clutch because it's one of those few hand traps that works perfectly under Caesar, and, you know, because we're able to chain block, we are able to get rule carols on the field as well. Plus we are able to go for the shufflers. That's all the OP. Like, these shufflers, guys, like, you know, the Ishizu cards, they mill stuff, free fusions basically, but did they really need Pot of Avarice or like DD Crow like effects as well? Why? Doesn't make sense. Okay, so let's see. We are able to play Tearlaments, get some mills going, go for Quincas. Let's see, we do have a Merly for the mill 8 combo. We already have Rule Carols on field to potentially negate a Nibiru. Obviously, we see now that there is no nip, so okay. No, this is, okay, main phase 2. I assume so, yeah. Okay, so we go for Dweller, like Dweller, it can ban for a good reason. Habs Dweller. And obviously using the shufflers to prevent them from going for the Yubel Fusion or Fiendsmith combo, essentially. And that's not enough, right? Okay, so 2-0 leading. Let's see. Going second again, and this hand is much worse. We only have one interruption, and that's the Magnamut, which I guess is okay, but it's probably not going to be enough unless they brick. And fair point. And looking at the votes again, compared, you know, Yubel compared to Tearlaments, okay, Yubel is the deck that has a higher brick chance compared to Tearlaments Ishizu. Anyway, so with Bestial, I think it was Engravier, but they still had The lotus, the flower, you know which one I mean. So they're able to essentially cover full Yubel combat and also have the field spell. Okay, so this is not looking too good. My hand has a Sharon, but if they're able to end on Caesar, then it's really terrible. The Pearl Reino, terraforming into Pearl Reino could be good, depending on if they're ending on Omnis. So let's see. All of those Fiend engines, I mean, it's fairly straightforward. No, you have Caesar, you have the Valdreth, that could potentially, even though you know the deck is not running that many spells traps, getting out Valdreth to negate like Talons or Pearl Reino, that's crucial. That's really nice. So the Bestial is negated. Sadly, we needed that. But another normal summon. So this hand wasn't the best. Obviously they will negate, and I think they have an Imperm stat as well. So Sharon is again getting negated as well, which is decent. Which is decentish for us. You know, it threatens another negation essentially. And go for our normal summon. Try to mill. Obviously they will Imperm that one, and that's basically the game. Yeah, we're forced to attack. But obviously this hand wasn't strong enough to win this one, especially going second. So okay, eventually, you know, going into game number 4, McGregor is fine-ish. Another Yubel for whatever reason, just in case, I guess. Fiendsmith combo for nothing really. It is what it is. Okay, so we're going first, and I think this instant fusion was shotgunned far too soon, if I think about it, but it's fine though. So let's see. It obviously we see the Nip and again the Sharvara. So oof, Sharvara. So we mill 5. I mean, fair enough. You're able to mill 5. Get Kalos, hit Kelbeck, mill 5 again. Insane. So go for Rule Carols, go for Mud Dragon, potentially opening up Dweller as well. We should end on Dweller. Send back Hefness. An early Kaleido. I'm not so sure about this. Maybe. I mean, it just makes your field much more vulnerable, I guess. Right. I mean, okay, fair enough. They're under Dweller, you already have an Hefness, but this field would have been stronger with Pearl Arena, you know. And I think our set is the... what's our set? Is it the Book of Moon? Well, no, it's the Celiac. Yeah. So we are negating Yubel, but this feels mediocre, no? Like, we can negate the Yubel, which is fine. We can fusion for Dragostaphilia to negate a monster effect on field. And we were able to bounce back due to Kaleido. The question now is this going to be enough for them? Probably not. So we still have Dragostaphilia, right? They already used up their normal summon? Is that it? Oh, and they're under Dweller, right. So that's why the field spell was mediocre. Yeah. Weren't able to discard? Or wasn't there wasn't a target, probably. Ah, okay. So it is what it is. So, no surprises with... you know, Ishizu winning it over Yubel. So the next one, back to the upper bracket, and we will dig in, you know, into the losers bracket. Let's take a look. The next one should be, okay, Chaos versus Synchro Fusion. So feel free to leave your predictions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like. If you enjoyed the video, leave them signing out. Peace.